Hey everybody, Craig here again. Up with the next in the Game Tracker series of apps, this one specifically for hockey. Go ahead and click on the icon there and get this bad boy fired up. Follows the same as what we did for the two lax ones that we have out so far. So again, metaphor here is you have access to the rink, to the field, whatever. In this case it's a rink because it's the hockey version of things. Everything here, zoomable, panable, right? So if you wanted to be able to zoom in and see something, we'll show you here in a second how you go about doing taps and that kind of stuff. Down across the bottom here, rink on the left there. The teams that you have set up, I've got a couple tossed in here for doing stuff. And then some of the preferences that you can set over here. Things like, do you want to auto start the clock? Do you want to disable sleep mode? Do you want to have it enable alerts on low memory, that kind of stuff, so you sort of know what's going on. Go ahead and jump back over here and go on to the team section. I'm going to go ahead and click on the testing one here. You can see one here that I've already gone ahead and filled out, set of users, everything here tap selectable. If I wanted to add one, I would just click add. Got a new player, come up here, type in the number, and we're going to make this person, I don't know, 15, let's say. It looks like maybe that's used. How about 20? And then we're going to put a name, and this person's a wing, I think. And he is a forward. And if he's goalie, you set that way you know that the screens are context sensitive, so it pulls up just goalies for doing saves and stuff like that. And let's say this person's a righty. So anyway, at that point, we'll go ahead and dismiss that. If you click down here, then you can see the list of guys. If you go scroll this up, you can see there's that winger I just added in. Here he is in the stuff. All the opponent players. We auto-generate the list of opponent players for you, so that if typically the folks who have been using this are using either for scouting or they're using it for just tracking their team, and so what they really want is just the numbers, so they know what opponent player to log stuff against. That all gets auto-generated for you. You can keep track of who started the game, again, who the goalies are, that kind of stuff. All this stuff tuck's selectable, so we'll go ahead and click on this. Again, everything editable here in terms of numbers, all that kind of stuff. This, you'll see here in a minute, is more for post-game cleanup kind of stuff. If you missed one, something like that, you can come back in here and be able to make specific edits there. Go ahead and move back. Summary reports, details, that kind of stuff. So for this specific game, you get access to, if I were to tap it right, you get access to a summary report, pretty much all the information, everything about the game. You can go ahead and do this, send mail. So if you have something you want to be able to send off to yourself, you just tap it, it automatically wraps all those stats up, sticks it as an attachment, and it'll go ahead and send it to wherever you want it to go. I'm going to go ahead and delete that bad boy out. Same thing on details. You can also export. So we've got folks exporting either to CSV, where they want to be able to pull this into a Excel spreadsheet to be able to work with it, or they're exporting out to max preps, so you can do auto uploads, that kind of stuff from the system. And the model here, I'll go ahead and click on, say, CSV. You can see what the CSV is. The model for getting it off the device is that send mail, so you click send mail just like you saw before. That would basically stick it as an attachment, and then this is just comma separated. You can pull it directly in. Okay, so we got a game, we got stuff set up here. Let's go ahead and get moving on doing something here. So the first thing you need to do is you just tap up here. Any of these things you see, they say tap to select. You just go ahead and tap it, pick a game. We're going to say it's the testing game. It's testing versus them. Okay, we're off to the races. Everything here is now active. You can see that you can move back and forth here. You go ahead and pick the period that you're going to be in over here on the left-hand side. You've got shots, goals, and blocked shots, both green, home team, red, away team, and then being able to put the stuff up for the different periods. So over here, this is about what you're recording it against. This is about what you're displaying on the rink as we run through this. Okay, well, I think for the first go around, I'm hitting my 4-minute limit, so we're going to go ahead and call it quits on this one and get this one uploaded. Next one, I'm going to pick it up from right where I leave off here, and we're going to walk you through doing the actual recording for a game.